If you're looking for a way to make an extra £1,000 this year, then keep watching this video. Banks are literally paying people to switch current accounts, and they can pay you up to £250 for one switch. So if you watch this video to the end, I have a total of £1,000 in switching incentives, and after fees it ends up being £985 profit just from doing these current account switches. I also have a bonus switch offer for £750 right at the end of the video, so keep watching to find out what that switching offer is. So this isn't something new. People have been doing this for the past 3 or 4 years since banks have been offering these big switching incentives for you to switch your current account. And because there is the current account switch service where most of the switching is handled for you automatically, it's simple and easy to do, and it's time effective. 10-15 years ago, when you switched bank accounts, you might have to go into the branch, you might have to change all your details over. Now you can handle it all online, and the switching process is easy. That's why it's so worthwhile to do these switching incentives. And in this video, I have 5 current accounts you can switch to that are going to pay you up to £250 to switch. The deals change from time to time, so make sure you check the most up-to-date deals when you're watching this video. Also, there is a bonus account where you can get £750 to switch your current account at the end of the video, so stick around to watch that as well. I'm going to give you the best accounts right now, but to find these deals you can go on a comparison site like Money Supermarket, and they're going to tell you the best deals available and some extra details. Disclaimer: switching accounts can affect your credit score. If you have things like overdrafts, that's things to be wary of as well. So before you switch accounts, make sure that you do your own research. So the first step before you even start switching accounts, you need something called a burner account. And a burner account is your current accounts which you're going to switch over, which are not going to affect your day-to-day life. So for example, I have 4 current accounts that I don't actually use. They're accounts I've signed up to in the past for different reasons. There might have been a switching incentive, there might have been a current offer they had, there might have just been a reason why I needed another current account. But I could switch any 4 of them and it's not going to affect what I have going on in my other accounts. So some of these accounts you need existing direct debits to switch over. So before you start doing the switches, you're going to set up these accounts properly. So the first account we're going to look at is Lloyds. So Lloyds are offering £250 when you switch to Lloyds. Switch your current account to a new Lloyds Club Lloyds Silver or Club Lloyds Platinum account and enjoy £250 for making the move. Monthly fees apply. Offer ends 3rd of February. So the reason I've done this one first is because it's ending the soonest, but don't worry, they usually refresh the offer, so there should be one available after this ends. To qualify, your switch must include 3 active direct debits. So again, your burner account, your burner current account is going to be set up to have these direct debits so you can get these switching benefits. And then they have the extensive list of what you need to qualify. And just to skim over these qualifying benefits, so we already mentioned the 3 active direct debits. You must open a qualifying account and start the switch by the end of the offer period, which is 3rd of February. Hold time bonus is usually paid within 40 working days of complete switching once conditions are met. There's no longer additional holding period. So basically you have to have this account for 40 working days after you've done the switch. So 40 working days is probably around 3 months. And the cheapest account, which is the Club Lloyd, is a £5 monthly fee. I've included all the monthly fees in the profit. So the total profit for all these switches was £1,015. So I've included the monthly fees in this, don't worry. And while you're doing these monthly fees, you can actually enjoy the benefits. So for this one, you can get Disney Plus, you can get Odeon or View subscription, and a few other little benefits. So you can actually enjoy these benefits of the account anyway while you're doing your switches. So the next switch is TSB. Get up to £200 by switching to TSB. Switch to a new Spend and Save or Spend and Save Plus account or your existing TSB account and get up to £200. How to get the switch offer. Switch to TSB, complete a full switch before the 20th of March. So this one, you have more time to switch to this one. So I would do that previous Lloyds one first and then this one after. If you've got more than one current account, you can switch. Obviously, you can do them simultaneously. Get £150 by logging into the TSB app, depositing a total of at least £1,000 into your TSB account, making 5 or more payments using your new TSB debit card. Do this before the 20th of March for £150 by April the 7th. For an extra £50, So this is to get the full £200. Deposit a total of at least £1,000 into your TSB account in April 2026. We'll pay you £50 by the 31st of May. So them switching conditions are pretty simple. I mean, just follow it step by step and you should get the switching offer. Moving on to the next one, Santander. Get £200 for switching your current account to us. So we've got the gist by now, all the incentives and all the switching conditions. I'm not going to go through all of them now because you should get the gist, but you can get £200 from Santander. So in total now, we've got 200, 200 and 250, which quick math, that is £650. First Direct. So First Direct, you get £175. And let's just check the deadline on this one. So, you know what? I can't actually see a deadline on this one. I know First Direct was one of the first people I knew that was doing the switch. So pretty sure they have a switch running all year round anyway. And £175 is their current offer. So we're moving on to the last one. So again, to recap, you have to meet all the criterias and the switching conditions to get each one. Pretty simple to follow. I would have multiple current accounts that are primed and ready to switch over, because they're actually going to close your account you switch from when you get this next one. So say you done that first Lloyds one, so the deadline for that first Lloyds one was the 3rd of February, and all these conditions are met after 3 months. You can actually use that Lloyds one again now to do another switching offer if there's more available. So you can actually reuse these current accounts throughout the year. So now we're on the last one, £175 when you switch to Nationwide. Again, it doesn't state there's a deadline, but you just have to meet the conditions. Your switch must be complete within 28 days, which is fair enough, and you have to pay at least £1,000 and make one debit card payment within 30 days. Again, simple stuff. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to get this offer as well. So a quick recap: we had Lloyds for 250, TSB for 200, Santander for 200, Nationwide £175, and First Direct £175. So quick maths, so your total profit would be £985 after all fees. Not bad for switching current accounts. But remember, I told you there is a bonus current account that can pay you £755 to switch, and I'm going to show you that one now. So this HSBC current account pays you £750 if you complete all the criteria for switching. But disclaimer, people, most people are not going to qualify for this one. If you do, well done, hats off to you. But for most people, you're not going to qualify for this one. So to get this one, you need to open a HSBC Premier account, then switch your bank account and salary of £100,000 plus for £250 cashback, or transfer £100,000 of savings/investments and maintain your balance for 3 months for £500 cashback. So for this account to get £750, you're going to need a high salary and a high amount of savings or investments to transfer into this account. A lot of people won't qualify for this one, but like I said, it is a bonus account. So technically you could get almost £1,750 for doing all these switches, but most people are only going to qualify for them first 5 switches that I said. So thank you for staying to the end of the video. Make sure you drop a comment and subscribe if you found this valuable. I'm posting daily on this channel, so for videos like this, for making money, saving money, personal finance content, make sure you're subscribed, press the bell, all of that good stuff. I'm broke, baby.